Hey guys, welcome back. So in the last video we saw what is a heap, why do we need to learn it, and what are the types of heap. Hope all of those concepts are clear. Now in this video, let's see what are the operations that we can perform on a given heap. So the first operation is, of course, the creation of a heap, which is done using a blank array. Next we can find the top of the heap. In this case it will be 5. Then we can extract minimum or maximum from a heap. Then we can find the size of the heap. Then we can also insert a value in a heap. And finally we can delete the entire heap. Now before going into details of all these 6 operations, there is one more thing that we need to know. That is the implementation options. So when we want to implement a heap, there are two options. Either we can implement it using array, or we can implement it using reference or pointer. Now there is a small difference when it comes to implementation of both these cases. So what we'll do is, first we will see array based implementation and then we'll see reference based implementation. So let's get started. Now before understanding the operations of heap, let's quickly recap how does a heap is stored in memory when it is implemented using an array. Now if we recap from the binary tree chapter, we know that each element in the tree is stored in this array using these two formulas. That is, left child is stored at location 2x and right child is stored at 2x plus 1. Now how does that works? That we have talked in binary tree chapter, so we'll not go in details now. Now let's start learning the operations of heap. So the first operation is creation of a heap, in which what we do is we simply create a blank array of whatever size that the user wants plus 1 and initialize size of heap with 0, because there is no element in the heap right now. And why we have plus 1 over here? Because the 0th cell in the array we never gonna use. Now if we see the time and space complexity, it is order of 1, because we are just creating a blank array and initializing a variable, nothing more than that. Space complexity is order of n, because the array size is n, so we need order of n space. Now coming to the next operation, peak of a heap. So when we say peak of heap, we mean the root element of the heap that needs to be returned. So in this case 3 is the root of this heap, so this needs to be returned. Now one important thing over here is that we are just returning this value. We are not taking it away from the heap. So 3 still will be there in the heap. It is only that we are returning a copy of this variable. So if you see the algorithm, it is very simple. It says if tree does not exist, we simply return an error message, else we return the first cell of array. Now what is the first cell of array? It is 3. That is the root of the heap. Now if we see the time and space complexity, it is order of 1, because we are just accessing the first cell of the array, nothing more than that. Now coming to the next operation, that is size of the heap. So size of the heap basically means how many elements are there in this heap. So in this case we see there are 9 elements. So 9 needs to be returned when we call this function. Now one important thing to see over here is the size of the array is 18. So we are not returning the size of the array. We are just returning the size of the cells that are being used for heap. So in this case total there are 9 cells that has been used for the heap. So we return 9, not 18. So I hope you have understood the 3 basic operations of heap. In the next video, let's see how to insert and remove an element from a heap. So let's do that in the next video. Thanks for your time. See you in the next video.